Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, Kim and Stacy and I are taking a trip back down to Atlanta as we are discussing Terror Lake Drive, Season 2, Episode 1, where they have a new cast and a new story in the same neighborhood for some damn reason. Where are we? So we are apparently 2 to 3 years from the original story. The apartment complex has been bought up by a developer, has a new name, but still haunted. Said pandemic, which is pronounced as D245.
Why?
Yeah, why did they change it?
COVID-19 is copyrighted.
Why do we need a pandemic? Nobody's wearing masks, gloves, hazmat suits, nothing.
Nope, none of it.
We need this.
So they said that we are past the pandemic, but they just wanted to give it a name because they fucked up that first season because it made no kind of sense. Like Stacey and I were like, there's no consistency in this thing whatsoever. You just saw random masks. Some of them said BLM, which hold up. So Black Lives Matter has been replaced by BFN, whatever the hell that stands for.
It doesn't matter. Just go with it.
Just, I guess.
Working.
I'm trying to figure it out. What happened to the Panthers? Like
Black Lives Feel?
Huh?
Black Lives Feel?
I don't even know. I'm hoping at some
Black
point.
Lives Forever.
No. BFN. N has stand for something.
BFN. Okay, my bad.
Black Family Network.
Hey. Okay.
Let's not do this. But apparently it's a nationwide thing, as it was mentioned when Deja was leaving Texas. And then they had a BFN protest for confronting the mayor about his lack of understanding the missing of women of color, Black women in particular, I guess.
Which is truly actually really going on. So,
but
why
then
is it always women of color?
Because they have to put that in like Latinos and Asians.
Why do we always drag other groups into our little thing?
Because they're not getting.
Can they worry about themselves?
Either.
It's more of them than us.
Yeah.
Well, that's a different conversation, and I can see your point. But my problem is, I thought this season was about Shauna and Deja, and how ultimately one of them is going to be hurting the others. That's going to be some more black on black crime. So I'm not even sure why we have to have this whole George Floyd backdrop to this thing. Like what's the point?
Wants to get murdered. Apparently, in the opening scene, she gets shot, and then they flash back.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
Yeah, so and she's being led out. So Shauna / Jada from the Shy, I was like, I thought she left the Shy for a better show, but she realized that this is not a better show. So she's like, I need to stay on the Shy.
This has to be AJ.
You think
like
AJ is
serious stalker killer person?
Yes,
it has to be. They need to tie this together with last season.
So
wait, did they catch him last season? I thought
no. He had
killing by the lake at the end of the finale.
Yeah.
Okay.
He threw the weapon in the lake and gave that devilish grin. Like
that's right. I remember. Okay.
But the mayor explained that whatever happened in this neighborhood is done and put away with. So like, there's no need to bring up any of that stuff again.
Okay.
So I don't. It would be nice, but I think the whole point is the area. That even though they rename it, this is some poltergeist Candyman shit. Like the spirit of the guy who was killed there is maybe haunting the people and making them do wild shit. And I'm not sure what that had to do with the man coming over and murdering the pregnant woman who he drug out in front of the whole parking lot and no one saw shit, and then put her in the lake. And then Deja just comes out there to the same location and just stares at the lake. And
it's the frequency. Remember what Shayna said? The frequency.
I was like,
what? What are you talking about? Frequency.
I don't.
The mayor said he was going to drain the lake. So what's going to happen? Are they going to find a whole bunch of bodies in there?
Probably.
Well, the business developer. So the business developer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, so again, are we gonna go that route? Is that when the Haitian ghost fights back to say this is my land and I'm not gonna
the
let
Haitian ghost is inside of Shayna.
See, I was thinking that, but then she's like burning the incense or whatever, and I'm like, why don't hold up?
Sage. That was Sage.
Oh, excuse me, Sage. So I was like, so maybe she will be fighting the evil Haitian spirit.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right, as she starts to notice that her black women neighbors are just disappearing and shit. Like,
well, it's already 2 deaths, right? It's like, well, Megan Phillips, she died, right? And then Samantha Jones was attacked.
But I took that as they're referring to season 1.
Well, those are 2 from season.
Yeah, those were the season 1 deaths.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch.
Yeah, because I'd say that because again, I took it as the mayor was again just trying to acknowledge why where we are and how this is not that story. Because then the white reporter was like, well, you know, what does it mean now? He's like, well, everything's been taken care of. Don't worry about what's going on here. We're moving on with new people. Who's she pregnant by? Was she attacked by a white dude or a black dude? I thought it was a white dude. It sounded like a white dude, if I may say. The unidentified pregnant woman that was killed. What y'all think? Well,
I think it was the person she was on the phone with, but I don't know whether it was white guy, black. I have no idea. I'm with Stacey. It could be AJ. AJ got with her, told her he didn't give a rat's ass about her being pregnant. And then he came and choked her.
My problem is it was a grown ass man, and it's only been 3 years. So the kid would maybe
AJ wasn't small. Yeah,
a gross.
He ain't Tariq. Like eventually he's gonna grow up.
Yeah, man, at 23 you can have a growth spurt.
All right. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Once that killer is revealed, but I mean, it looked like a pretty sturdy dude. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the same guy who leads Shauna out at, like I said, at the beginning of the episode and supposedly shoots her. Like, because Deja is at her car seeing the gunshots from the woods, right? Like in the woods. Mm-hmm. No flash is that big. Like that's too much. Like unless that guy was showing a flashlight as he was shooting her, like there's no way in the world a gun is gonna light up the entire.
The flashlight was on top of the gun.
Of the gun, like every time he pulled the trigger, the flashlight was like bloop bloop, so you can see where the bullets are going. I'm like, that's the only way that makes any sense. Like that, what? Unless he was shooting tracers, which doesn't like. Why would you do that? So I don't know. We'll get to that. So she's a traveling nurse. All right. I'm not sure what that matters. I guess a nurse is more susceptible to kidnappings.
They're just trying to keep with the whole pandemic narrative.
Right.
Because DT45.
And there was a lot of traveling nurses at that time.
Yep. Yeah. And we know one married to one, engaged. So that's a thing. I was like, oh, traveling nurses. So maybe with the transiting community, again, once pregnant woman goes missing, nobody really pays attention because maybe they assume she's on, a job and she's gone, and that's why she's gone. And maybe Shauna knows her, and that's how they try to connect it, together. Leaps of logic. So in season 1, Stacey and I made fun how it made no damn sense that this little boy is 15, 16 years old, sleeping in the bed with his mama all curled up, looking kind of weird.
I did that review with you guys too.
I was like, shit, you were with us that long? Yeah. I forgot. I was like, oh, my bad.
It's okay, you guys forgot about me. It's okay.
My bad. I was like, we've been together for so long. I forgot. So we remember how the ghost walked in. We're like, oh, he's dead as fuck, right? Like clearly he ain't really there because that didn't make any kind of sense. Mm-hmm. You know what makes less sense? Again,
in this one, it doesn't make any sense. They keep flashing this stupid thing.
My thing is like, who walks into an apartment and don't try to find the light switch? Like that was weird. The door. I mean, I know you're going for the creepy moment, but this doesn't make any sense. Like if the door
pull out your iPhone,
right,
and not just.
And then Shauna's like, "Hey, bitch." Hello, woman I just met. I left my door open because I figured at some point some random person.
She said I saw you pull up, so I left the door open. Like, do you know what she looks like?
And then Deja says the door was open. She just said that. Shayna just literally said that I left the door and the door was open. Yeah, okay. I was like, who wrote this?
A la carte. The a la carte right aside.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't thank you, Kim. I just said that. I was so focused on that iPhone, and I'm like, I know they're trying to go for creepy, but this doesn't make any sense. Because then I had to rewatch it because I was like,
I watched it twice. Yeah.
I was like, did Shauna send Deja a key or some shit? Like, how are you in this house?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, no, so then you leave the door open, then leave your own apartment, waiting for said new roommate to come in on their own so you can creep up behind them?
And I have a question too. Okay. So in the beginning, before Deja left, right? She was talking to Shayna, typing, right?
Yeah.
So did you notice that they had the words on the screen? Yep. Then all of a sudden
stopped.
And I was like, well, what is this about?
Why?
Why
are you doing this?
Yes. Like, what were they saying to each other?
And then the body language was giving me a different vibe. Like, are you flirting with this woman? Like, you like, hi, like, what you wearing? Oh, I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should type, like, what the fuck is going on? She could be like, how much is the rent? When can I show up?
Right.
I'm like, what is this?
And like, can you show me the apartment? Like, me, myself, and I'm not going there. I need to see the apartment. And now we have the technology where you can show me the entire apartment. She could have been walking to a hoarder's house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know this person. So, but I just thought that typing, there's a reason they did it, but I don't get the reason of why they stopped showing the typing. It was ridiculous.
What was those days?
The show is just weird. Like, I don't know why they write it like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Yeah.
They're pushing the horror vibe too much. Like they want us always to be in suspense, but there's nothing suspenseful about a potential roommate chatting with their future roomie. Why is that suspenseful? Right. To your point, Kim, I can't even imagine what she said that later on is going to be a big reveal to be like, you remember when I chatted you and told you this place was haunted? Yes, I remember. Like, what? That's why I walked in with the iPhone so I could see the Cajun ghost when he comes for me. I'm like, what?
The Cajun? Wait, he's Haitian.
It's fine. It's fine. I was like, this don't make any sense, man. I need something to make sense, like right now. They spent way too much time on her Texas background. So I'm like, is this gonna be relevant at some point? Like, is that doctor gonna
that's about Louisiana. Like, she kept bringing up Louisiana. So there's some voodoo Haitian Creole.
Yeah, I think so too, because remember when she was in the apartment with Shayna and she said, I feel like I've been here before. Yeah. And I was like, that's gonna be something. That they're tying that into.
Her name is Deja.
Like deja vu.
Deja vu. Yeah, because Shayna teased her about it, and I was like, no, there's really something going on. That Texas that doctor, he's a stalker.
So
he's the Malik Yoba.
Yeah, yes. That's all I was thinking. So Dr. Matthews is coming. And it's going to be the one that's going to make this single black woman disappear, even though they spent the whole first 4 or 5 minutes scaring us with white racism and Black Lives Matter and some other bullshit. I'm like, in the end, it's going to be a black man chasing down a black woman. So what are we doing? Like, but so her flashbacks at the end of the episode, are we saying that she's seeing her own future, or maybe she's interpreting other victims in the area? Like maybe she's seeing how some other women have been vanished from the neighborhood. Is she,
I don't know,
sensitive to the situation?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she was fighting it off, right? Like it was happening, right? But I'm hard pressed to believe that she is deja vu, like it's happened before, right? So I'm hoping she's maybe again feeling out the But she wasn't choked up against the wall. Also, that was fake as fuck because I was watching it and I was like, right? He was just like, I was like, this is no. like your hands are firmly on her shoulders.
The way they do it is like, yeah, and I'm like,
yeah, it's like clearly he did like put your hands on her shoulders. You ain't choking around in real life. Got it. So I was like, act like I'm hurting you. And then she's lifted up in the air like some Lion King shit. I'm like, what is happening? Like this is too much. Where'd you get all that plastic from? Like he had her wrapped up like like professionally. I'm like,
it looked like trash bags. He
was like
trash bags.
It takes time, right? This is premeditated, and she knew her killer.
Yes. Yeah, she absolutely knew him because she was like, "What are you doing here?
What you doing here? I want that stick." Like, girl, you can't be pregnant with my baby. Shit.
Listen, like, you don't just show up in somebody's house and they're like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Like, no. You get shot, stabbed, something.
Yep.
Hot grits, anything.
She was a nurse sleeping with the white owner of the hospital. You will find out that they're gonna tie some racial bullshit into this. So like, white man probably married, didn't want anybody to know he's banging a black woman. He came there to get rid of her and the baby. I feel like it's gonna be something like that. Because again, knew her. She just got killed after she found out she was pregnant, right? Like, I don't think all this is a coincidence, right? They need to try to tie that shit together. So it can't just be a random serial killer, right? Just going from woman to woman. So I'm thinking that's what happened to her. Then Matthews is going to come chase down Deja, and they're going to think they're connected when they're not.
Yeah, could be.
Shauna also we had the same story in The Chi with the whole like black woman midwife, helping with natural birth of black children thing.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
And I'm like, we did this. But now she's the one. But now she's the one doing it, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I feel like anyway, but like, so and maybe she works at the hospital. I feel like somehow it's all going to be connected to the hospital once Deja starts working, and then we're gonna meet would-be killer in the background.
Yeah, probably somebody at the hospital, like you said.
Yeah, so
gotta have a tie-in to the hospital.
Right.
Or it could be. It could be that maybe that guy who was standing next to the mayor. The black guy,
yeah,
could be him.
I felt like I was looking at, again, depending how consistent they're going to be with actors. I was looking at the silhouette of the guy that she saw in the flashback, in the flash forward or flashback in the memory or whatever, and it looked like that black dude. It looked like she was being choked out by a white man first, for one. Then it looked like she was being followed. She was being led down the path by a black man. Like it's two different men.
I gotta look at it again.
So I went back to the scene of the mayor and businessman up there to be like, well, where's a white guy, right? Like I said, we see the black guy who's running the place, right? So he said, don't be, fucking women. So I was looking for.
It was one white guy. Huh?
I never seen a white guy.
So
he was standing next to the mayor. Are you talking about that white guy?
I got to go back. So the only white man I saw or paid attention to was the reporter. I didn't know.
Right. I paid attention to him, but then there was another white guy who was standing next to the mayor at the podium.
Okay.
And he was just giving all types of eyes. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he's going to have a bigger part. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because of the way his mannerism and the way his face was going and stuff. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So I'm confusing the BFN confrontation with the mayor, with the businessman, being confronted by the white reporter. Those are two different things. The white reporter was the one being difficult to be asking him the hard questions. He's like, we're done with this. But then the mayor was being confronted by the black protesters.
The black girl and the white Nefertiti.
Oh.
And Marcus. Nefertiti and Marcus. Yeah.
All right. So and that I'm like, what is this? What are we doing? So I please don't do this, man. I just gotta see what this is going. But It's better. It's better than season 1, Kim. As you point out, it's it's
You don't think it's better than season 1? At least the startup of it is.
Yeah.
At least the way it's starting. The only thing that got on my nerves was the doctor in Texas that was just like, hey, girl. I would, oh my gosh, she would get on my nerves. Like,
her friend.
She was extra.
Yeah, she was extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like, is she gonna be a part? Like, is she also gonna come stalk Deja? Like, did they have a relationship or something?
Yeah, it seemed like something was going on there, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't me.
I was like, maybe
she was gonna say she developed the vaccine for DF, whatever this thing is. Because remember in Covenant, she was the vaccine person in the hospital.
Oh, you're good. I didn't even remember that. That's her?
Yes, her.
Oh man, that's
she was on Double Cross too.
Yeah, she's on all the ALLBLK shows.
And she's in Saints and Sinners, another Black show.
Didn't watch that. She's like that. She's like that one Black dude. He's in everything.
She's a female version of him.
Yeah. The family business brother that got murdered. He's also in Sinners.
Oh, I was thinking about Dallas too.
Yes, but I'm saying, but he was most like all Black. Like it's almost like they bought his entire catalog and like stuck it on all Black. Then Mahogany's not coming back. Monogamy, excuse me, is not coming back. So I feel like as much the time they spent on the friend and on Dr. Matthews, I feel like that needs to be relevant because they spent way too much time on that because Atlanta was a very small part of this episode. And she didn't have any family, right? Is that right?
No, right. And they made sure we heard that.
We heard that, right?
No friends and no family.
So when she goes missing, to be like, who's gonna care? I was like, so she'll probably get a love interest.
No, you know who's gonna care? The doctor from Texas.
Mr. Matt. Yeah.
Not just the man. It's gonna be that woman, the girl that
her girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because they were living together too, right?
Yeah.
I was like, shady. She's gonna be like, I loved you. Maybe it was her. Maybe in the end you'll find out it's her trying to kill Deja because she's like, you're the one that's supposed to be with me. I don't know.
She was acting a little suspect, but then she was pushing too hard for Dr. Matthews and Deja to date.
I saw that, but it all could be part of the plan where she's like, oh, I know you want to be with the man, but you were supposed to be with me. I don't know. We just need to make it relevant. The flash forwards or flashbacks are they're intriguing, but it's too much because I don't like. What am I looking at? Like what am I supposed to be focused on? Like help me out.
Yeah.
The whole doctor thing. Like you've been working with this chick for how long? And the day before she leaves, all of a sudden you're like, oh, we must talk and be together. Like
what? I finally decided because I built this hospital because of my mom. I'm like, is this mom's story going somewhere? I'm like, I was like, what? And then the hospital is named after the first Black doctor or something. I was like,
yeah, it was giving me Covenant vibes. Because remember the little Samson character, like his mom gave him the little thing, like you are the answer to all this. Yes. I was like, it's a bit much. It's like watching like a Black History special, but like with ghosts in it. Like what? I'm like, because like every time you turn around, it's like, hey, did you know that this is historical location of the civil rights movement? I did not know that. Did you know that this? Yeah, and they named the street after the first black
woman doctor.
Doctor?
Yeah, some shit. I was like, what? I was like, we named this wing after President Obama, the first Black president, and half black, also point, and the first half Black vice president, Kamala Harris. Like, I want something named after Kamala Harris. That's what I want. Kamala needs to be appreciated. Like nobody gives a damn. Like
if Hillary would have won, she could have got her own hot sauce.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. I'm not sure how she couldn't live that down, but somehow Biden could live telling Charlamagne the guy that if you don't vote for me, you ain't Black, and people just let that shit go. I was like, what? Amazing. We getting off track. All right, so this is where we're going. Is Shauna gonna make it? Do we feel like Shauna actually is murdered?
Or is she a murderer? Like she was shady. She was shady. I was like,
the Sage is shady. There's something going on.
Yeah.
something going on.
What's wrong with Sage?
What?
What's wrong with Sage?
No, there's nothing wrong with Sage, but she's just
she was doing too much with the spirits and shit. Like she
was like,
and then the place is haunted.
Like to ward off the spirits from the lake.
I need the lake spirits to be real. Like I need to see like a Candyman dude. I need to see him standing up, like going to hoodoo, some shit. I mean, like possessing people and having to do some strange shit, or stop bringing it up. Like,
and what frequency is she talking about? Like, are we talking about ghost frequency? What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the frequency of the ancestors.
Oh, okay. Ghost.
She's gonna be like, I'm killing these women to bring them back across the Middle Passage because I'm trying to put the slave ship back together. I don't know. Like it needs to be something. It needs to be connected. And I'm like, I need somebody to be legit possessed, and so I can see it. And I'm like, all right, because I'm tired. I'm tired. Of
AJ, I'm telling you, if this shit don't end up with AJ in it, I'm gonna have some type of feelings.
You let that go, man. That little boy is in Florida just murdering people, because he got away with it. Like he just moved to Florida. Wasn't he from Baltimore or some shit? I feel like he
came down from Baltimore. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So he went back to Baltimore for a killing fields because who's gonna stop him there? He'll blend in.
He fit right in.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't even notice it. They're like, oh, like he crazy. Maybe that's season 3. They give him some time to age. You know what I'm saying? And then season 3, they go back and they get AJ, the vengeance. Remember, Friday the 13th, Jason was not the killer until like part 2. It was actually his mama.
You know what? Did anybody notice that Shayna had on a black hoodie and black pants?
I did not notice that.
And she was leading, because I'm thinking about it now, and I'm looking at her when she was talking to Deja, and she was teasing her about deja vu.
Yes.
And I was like, she has on a black hoodie and black pants.
Oh my God.
But it was loose, but it was still, she still had it on. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that means anything, but it was just odd choice of clothes for her.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down this road. She's the one murdered pregnant nurse because pregnant nurse was sleeping with her man.
Could be. That could be a storyline.
So then, like because we think it's a man, but what problem with that? We heard grunting. The problem is I legit. That's why I felt like it was a white man. Like I heard grunting and like in the voice, it wasn't words, but I felt like I heard it, and I felt like I heard a white man.
White man's grunt.
Yes. There was not enough bass in it. Like I feel like black voices got bass. Like I didn't hear bass. Don't be like this.
No. I'm thinking it. No. I think it could be a woman grunting. I mean, because we know that Shayna has a deep voice anyway, right?
Yes.
She could have been her grunting, right? I mean,
it's wild to see the delay when Stacey leaves on the live stream. Like it's funny. Like I was just like, oh, I saw her when she just left. Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah. So okay, so we leave it open, right? It's to a point. It could be Shayna. So she could be the ultimate villain in all this.
Mm-hmm.
So
what is she from? I know her face from something, and not The Shy because I didn't watch that.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she's been in a few things.
Wait, which who you talking about? Deja or?
Shayna.
She's on The Shy, and she's been in a lot of movies and stuff.
Yeah,
like all black movies.
Like she's always shady or something.
She's always shady.
She is. She's always that woman. That's yours.
She always looks the same, exactly the same.
Well, she is. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, her history is pretty extensive. I mean, a lot of TV shows. The Creed. She's on the poster for that. Like, so she was probably a main character in that. How to Get Away with Murder. I don't remember her. And that. All right. Anyway, we getting started. I'm curious to see where it goes. So what does single black female mean? When the woman goes missing, that's why. That's gonna be the description. When they finally figure out the pregnant woman is missing, it's gonna be looking for a single black female. Because Lifetime and this station is owned by Lifetime to an extent. They did single black female, but that was the roommate on roommate story, right?
Yeah, because I watched that.
All right.
The worst 2 hours of my life. Well, hour and a half.
Oh,
They just had two heavyset women on the show. I mean, literally, it was two heavyset women. Let's see them battle. You know what I'm saying? It was just. I felt terrible for both of them. I was like, this is ridiculous.
See, they're trying to be body positive. They're like, even maybe overset women can still be on TV and fight.
Yeah, and fight each other and everything. Because actually, they both lost a ton of weight after they did that movie.
Really?
Yeah, they're still losing weight. Yeah.
See? So it probably got pointed them in the right direction.
Antoine Fisher.
This woman has been in a lot of stuff. She was Whitney in 2015.
She was who?
She played Whitney Houston.
No, she played Whitney Houston? That wasn't Whitney. No, that's Yaya playing Whitney.
Okay.
She was in the movie, but she wasn't playing Whitney.
This is a picture of her.
That's not her.
Hold up.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait, hold on.
That's not her.
That looks like
Yaya played Whitney.
Yaya's in here.
Yeah.
She played Whitney.
She played Whitney. Yeah. I see it. Yeah. But
Yaya's on there too, like what Stacey said. But the picture, now, this is weird. Because are you seeing the picture, David? The one with she has the afro, and then the words are in pink. It says Whitney, right? That's her. But then when you look at the picture,
that's Yaya. They look very similar, but that's Yaya. I agree. Okay. That's Yaya. But they look very similar. She should have played her mama or something, but they look very much alike. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Baby.
She played Robin. Remember?
That's it. She played Robin. You're right. That's it. She's playing right. Yeah. In Whitney. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, the lover.
The lover, Robin.
Gotcha. I didn't watch it, but now I want to go watch it.
She's been in a lot of stuff.
You're listening.
I thought I was gonna give you through first kill, but it did not. I was like, bloop. I was like, nope, sorry, buddy. All right. Anything else for the episode or the season? All right. Stacey says nope. Kim.
Let's see where it goes.
AJ.
Okay, so Stacey says AJ got to come back. They got to tie. They invested too much into this crazy killer, and for it to go nowhere, it's gonna be upsetting. Like, he got away with it. He's just at large. I mean, doing what? Like, it would be nice if they tied together somehow.
Oh, wait, I got a question. The old lady that Deja was treating.
Yes.
That was creepy and weird.
And
I was like, what does this old woman know?
Because that happened in Texas.
Yes, it happened in Texas. Yes.
So that makes it even more like, what? Because if it was happening in Atlanta, then maybe you would think it's the spirit of the Haitian or whatever. But it is happening. So I don't know. And
they know about us.
And they're coming for us. Like, who's coming for us? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if I felt like this thing should have stayed in Texas. like, why are we moving this thing to Atlanta? Because it doesn't make sense unless she's coming in that car too. Like, maybe Matthews is picking that old lady up.
At first, I thought that old woman was Matthews' mother.
Mom.
She had the dementia and all that stuff. I was like, well, is that his mom?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They got it. All right, maybe so. So maybe he shows up with the mama. It's like,
yeah, he's gonna move to Atlanta. He's gonna make up a lie. Oh, I got a new job. Dude, if you built this place for your mama, why would you leave it again?
Because I need you, girl.
Yeah, he's creepy.
I can't live without you. And I won't let you live without me.
He's creepy.
It is creepy. All right. So anything else, Kim? All right. In that case, we will say thank you guys for watching. We'll see where this thing goes. Last season was like 13 episodes. So
was it?
I want to say so. Hold on.
No, there's no way.
I thought it was 10.
10 episodes. Sorry. So 10 episodes. All right. How long? Actually, it wasn't even that. It was 6. AJ was in 6 episodes.
Yeah, I'm like, this is all black.
My
They
fault.
can't afford a full season.
Oh yeah, they can't. This is all black. They can't afford that shit. Sorry, my fault. So maybe this probably gonna be another.
13.
Well, I
didn't even get 13 episodes.
Like total. I think they meant like between like the 2 seasons, or perhaps. So this probably another 6. So we have at least 5 more 30-minute-ish episodes left. We'll see where this thing goes. Please join us next week. We will say goodbye, Stacey, as you will not be doing Martin. I take it you did not watch the. All right. So we'll be discussing that lovely reunion. We will see Stacey's lovely face tomorrow for P Valley.
What time? What time? I think I have a meeting at 12. So.
At 1 o'clock.
It
might go long.
Maybe. We'll see.
So we are doing the Shy at 12 Eastern time. And I mean it's 15 minutes. We can wait for you. And because I'll be recording quite a bit at that point. So we can so you want to say 1:30? You think you'll be ready by 1:30?
Sure.
All right. Let us know. Let's see we are about 12:45 and we'll figure out something. Anyway, so we have a lot of things going on tomorrow, so check us out there. Kim, we will see you in a little bit to talk about Mark and Bruh Man on the 5th floor.